talking about surviving in the first round, a game that was very similar was Bills Dolphins, right? In a lot of ways. Same division, right? They've already played twice this year. Dolphins also with a third string quarterback, not just a backup. Bills heavily favored, and the game comes down to the wire. What do you guys make of the Bills Dolphins here?
I'm really worried about this Bills defense. All right, you're not going to face a worse offense than what you just faced. You know, losing Von Miller was huge. I said it exactly right when it happened. You got Von Miller to give you a chance to beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. All right, that's why you got him. Now that he's out, they've got. I like Milano, but you don't have that game breaker defensively. You have some guys in the secondary that really stepped up. What they did against Jalen Waddle, there were 2 plays down the field where the DB made a hell of a play getting his hand in there late to knock it out. I know Jalen dropped a couple, but Skylar Thompson, while he went 18 of 45, okay, which is not good, did go for 220 and a touchdown. As far as the run game, you didn't give up a ton, but it seems to me like that Bills defense gives up big plays and big moments to keep people alive and in the game. If you would look at these numbers, all right, now I know Josh Allen turned the ball over a couple times. I saw that, which is kind of rarity. One of them really wasn't his fault. I mean, it's at the end of the day, sometimes it's just bang, bang like that. But it seems to me like when the Bills have a chance to put you away and step on your throat and kill you on defense, they don't do it. They don't do it. You let Miami just hang around. Then all of a sudden, first play of the second half, when you kick that field goal, get some momentum going in after letting them just stay in there and kick field goals, you get that sack, fumble, touchdown. Now they're up. Now you start getting nervous, and now you start forcing it. I'm having a hard time, and you know, we put out the potential fraud alert with the Bills. I offensively, look, Josh is going to, in big games, he's going to make plays with his legs down the field. Stephon Diggs needs to get in the end zone. All right, Dawson Knox was huge yesterday. I thought that second one was a touchdown. I thought that second catch was a touchdown. I didn't think the ground aided him. I'm not going to ever worry about the Bills on offense. Cole Beasley, that was huge, him stepping up yesterday. It seemed like him and Josh were on the same page. I am just really worried about this Bills defense when it counts. I just don't trust them, Blaine.
Well, I don't think they played terrible, right? I really don't think that. I just didn't really like the matchup against this Dolphins team, especially up front for the Bills on offense. The Dolphins D-line is nothing to mess around with.
No, I know the Dolphins.
These guys are elite up front on the D-line. They went and picked up Chubb. You got Phillips. And Wilkinson. Like, these guys are elite, and you could see the Bills struggle up front. And what we go back, and I said on the Sunday show, Josh Allen is making timely turnovers that we're not used to seeing, right? Even if he threw for 350 plus, I expect that from Josh Allen. But when I look at the Bills, who do the Bills always think about that? Who's getting over the hump for the Bills? It's the Chiefs, right? And you can't make these mistakes against the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes is not going to make these mistakes in the game that really matters, in a championship game. So, Josh, you got to clean it up, especially in the red zone. I think they'll have a little bit more success coming in the next week. The defense, one thing I'll look about the defense, you have 0 points in the fourth quarter, right? If you're the Bills, that's a great sign. Late in games, when it matters, you gave up 0 points. Now for the Dolphins, Mike McDaniels, those timeouts were the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
You got to delay a game on 4th and 1 when they reset the play clock.
A long time. And I know sometimes, I know it's your first year. I know it's a little bit different. You're not used to being in this situation. Sometimes you're not going to find the perfect play. You're not going to find it. You have to get a play call out there and get it ran because that was absolutely almost malpractice to see as a head coach.
Yep.
You set your team up for failure. I thought Skyler played well. I really did. I thought there's some passes out there that Jalen Waddle should have caught.
Yeah.
Right? He had a couple. Tyreek dropped a couple. But the thing about it, now if you're the Dolphins, right? Now you're the Dolphins. You have to find a way to keep this D-line together, keep this defense together. I thought Xavier Howard played a great game. Kid's an absolute stud, one of the best corners in the game. You have to find a quarterback. If Tua comes back, even if he comes back, you have to have a backup plan for this guy. Because I think you have a good enough roster, right, especially on both sides of the ball, to make a run for this stuff, guys. Because at the end of the day, you can stop the run, which they somewhat did. Devin Singletary had like 40-something yards. Josh Allen only had 20 yards on the ground, which is a win if you're playing against Josh Allen. But you have to find the missing piece at quarterback.
Yeah, well, the Dolphins sacked the Bills 7 times.
Yeah.
They sacked him 7 times. Josh Allen, the deep ball interception by Xavier Howard where the wide receiver broke off the route, that isn't on Josh to me. Both of those interceptions, in my opinion, weren't on Josh. The other one, the guy got his hand in there late, bang, bang, ball tips up in the air. But here is what is on Josh. Tuck the ball away, man. you got to start tucking the ball. I understand reaching out for a first down late, like Mahomes and you do. You fumbled it on the first drive, first or second drive, I believe, on third down to make it fourth down. And then in the pocket, when you're going down and there's three guys draped on you, and I've watched Josh Allen break tackles and situations like that, but when it's, you're going down, tuck the ball away. I mean, I get you're competitive. I get you want to spin out of everything and go take off and run and go make a play, but tuck the ball away. But when it comes down, Blaine, to that 4th and 1, here's what Mike McDaniel said. He said there was some communication that we had gotten the first down. So then we were deploying a group of players for the 1st and 10 call. Then it was articulated that no, it was 4th down. I had gotten convicted information that it was a first down. I don't really know exactly who it was from. It's probably the first time all year that happened. You try to do your best. What do you mean you don't know who it was from?
Yeah, and even if you take that one play away, Blaine's right. There were several clock mismanagement issues towards the end that you have to put on Mike McDaniel. But to me, that only offset what had been a superior game plan performance by him. I think for the rest of the game, Mike McDaniel went in and once again out-game planned Sean McDermott. I mean, he really did. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a handful of guys, game planners in the country, who could go in and put up 31 points on the road against Buffalo with your third-string rookie quarterback, Skylar Thompson. And Mike McDaniel did that. Reports did break yesterday that Tua is expected back to be the starting quarterback in Miami next season. We're going to keep up with that and see exactly because they need it. Because, like Jake says, the best ability is availability. They need a plan for even if he does come back but is hurt. Now, on the offensive side, when you say you're never worried about Buffalo on the offensive end moving forward, I do agree with Blaine to an extent that Josh Allen is turning the football over more and more this season. And to me, it comes in, and we're about to get into the Giants. The missing piece to me is Brian Daboll. You know, he was the OC in Buffalo for Josh Allen's entire career. Look what he's been able to do with Daniel Jones in the game that we're about to preview. So I'm interested moving forward here as it becomes more and more of a shootout necessity in the AFC when you go and play the Bengals or you go and play the Chiefs. And Josh Allen already has this gunslinger mentality because he is one of the few individuals on the planet who can literally make every throw in the world. Is he going to start to, will we see another 2, 3, multiple interception game in the divisional round or in the conference round?
Hey, YouTube, what's up? Appreciate you guys joining us. Do us a favor. I know we're all busy, all right, whether it's early in the week, middle of the week, or the weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Just look at the stock market. But take a little bit of time and go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Follow us on all social medias. Hit that like button and that little bell right there. Turn that on because that bell, unlike Quasimodo, won't scare the hell out of you.